In hindsight, I should have known that it was all uphill. They call this part Guatemalan Flats. It's not flat. Well, because we can't seem to take a travel adventure without climbing something, we are on our way over to Wicho and Charlies to climb volcanoes. The plan is that we'll get there a little bit before 7 o'clock. We've got about a half hour to get our stuff packed, another half hour for some breakfast, and then about a 1 hour ride over to the base of the Volcano Acatenango, and then we've got a hike for about 4 or 5 hours to base camp, and then from there over to the active volcano, then back to base camp,
and then to Earth.
Yeah, well, we summit the next morning to watch the sunrise, and then we'll come back. So here we go. So to give you some background, there's 3 volcanoes around Antigua. There's Agua, there's Fuego, which means fire, and then there's Acatenango. Acatenango is about 3,900 meters, and that's what we're going to be climbing up. It's actually a non-active or dormant volcano, so it's safer. And then from there, there's a ridge between it and Fuego, which is about 3,600 meters. So it's a little less, it's not as high, but it is an active volcano. In fact, back in 2018, there was a disastrous eruption that killed about 150 people in the villages below. So it will be a beautiful sight to see the activity, because it's pretty much about every 15 minutes, they say. So that'll be exciting to watch, but also just out of caution, best case we'll get about think about maybe 200 300 meters near the top of the volcano, and to be able to watch it overnight should be beautiful.
And the first thing that you need is your gear. So as you know, some of the gear is included in the price you.
So as much as we planned, we're now having second thoughts on whether we packed enough. So
One more layer.
taking one more layer is not a bad idea. So lots of choices. I got one more pullover to go with the pullover I have on, my thermals, and my 32 degrees below jacket, parka. Okay. I don't think we've been on a trip where we've done more second guessing of our preparation between toilet paper, bathroom stops, batteries. What else? Food,
Water.
layers. So we're probably clearly overpacked, but one of us doesn't have to worry about carrying her pack.
On the way down either. I hired a porter for the way down.
I like my
Already. He said if you're not sure, you can make your mind up there. I said, no, I'm sure.
Okay.
No.
Good, because I was wondering how I was going to carry 2 packs down. Okay, so it's a little bit colder than what we expected here, but I'm sure it's going to warm up pretty quickly. So, got backpacks on. Ready to roll. Let's go. Okay, no lie, this is kicking our butts. It is, we're up here a ways. I think it's the first time I've ever felt my age, but we'll make it. You can see Stephanie there. There's people still behind us. Yeah. Okay. No lie, this is a lot. So
Are we having fun yet?
we're having fun. So we're still, I think we're about 10 minutes away from the rest stop where we'll
First stop, yep.
register for being able to go up going up the rest of the volcano. So, and that's where we'll have lunch at.
Woo. Ready for the break. Very big yes, the hardest thing I've done to this. Yeah, I think so. We're waiting for it.
Okay, so we've had a nice little break here. This is where you get registered to actually go up the volcano. Yeah, so I think we're both thankful for the rest.
Oh my gosh.
But our last bathroom stop, and now we're
gonna hike.
Now we're gonna hike.
Woo!
Yay! Okay, so we are 4 hours into this. I think we've got another 2 hours to go. We're at a rest spot, and I thought this is where we'd have lunch, but then they informed us that we've got a climb in front of us, and so our stomachs may not appreciate that very well. So, which is fine because I'm not really hungry. This is arduous, but still smiling. Stephanie's made some friends. She's over there. So I'm hoping get like about a good 10-15 minute rest here before we kick this off again. And we made it. Wow. There's Fuego. I am not summiting over to Fuego.
I have M&M's. It's a shame. Well, we made it.
Yeah, we have not learned our lesson. It's like, ooh, let's go someplace nice, and then it's like, ooh, there's something to climb. Never again. I learned my lesson. This is it. But we're here.
I think he's got his fingers crossed behind me. I don't think he's being honest.
Think about what 6.5 hours for us. So
I don't know how long it took, but
not bad for a couple old farts.
don't roll off the couch if you're in your mid-50s and think you're going to make this
here
happen.
we thought, you know, I do high intensity training twice a day. You go to the gym 3 or 4 days a week. We'll be fine. 5 minutes into it, I was regretting my decision.
I was not regretting my decision.
I wasn't regretting it, but I was having second thoughts. One, pride kept me from getting a porter.
Not me. Not me.
Two, just my brain did not register that it was all uphill. My brain was thinking we'll go up for a while and then we'll like have this flat land and uphill a little bit more, and no, it's just, and to the people who said that, hey, it gets easier after whatever, you're liars. It didn't get easier at all. There was
nothing easy about any of it.
I don't know what they were talking about, but but we're here. Our cabin awaits.
Thank goodness.
Unfortunately, we're too tired to get up and go to it. Good news is it's downhill. So slightly.
But we're here for the views. That's why we do this. And the views here are unparalleled. And the what?
And the grams.
And the crams. Oh my.
All right. So we're going to get a little bit of rest, and we'll talk to you guys later.
And a snack.
Bye.
Bye.
So we're in our little cabin. I could go to sleep right now. So it's
Then you would miss Fuego.
well, I've seen Fuego twice. So it went off at 50 after the hour and 58 after the hour. So trying to get a sense of if it's on the regular. Well, I'm in a little dining area by myself. Everyone else is kind of left to either go to bed or go out there to the fire. And it was good. It was a lentil curry with rice. We've heard the volcano go off a couple more times, but since the clouds have rolled in, we can hear it, but we can't see it. So, but it might stick out there a little bit longer because they also did bring us marshmallows. So there's that. And here's the inside of our little cabin. So it's cozy, but we've got blankets and sleeping bags, and we brought our own little lights here. And yeah, it's only I think like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, but we are dog tired. So if we get up in the morning to go anywhere, it'll be a blessing to everyone else. Good morning. We made it through the night. Wow. So it was cold, but with the blankets and our coats and everything, it was actually cozy warm. So that was great. Lots of volcano activity throughout the night, which was interesting. Very loud, shaking the cabin. But there was also, every time the wind picked up, the branches and pines from the trees behind us and the loose pebbles were coming down the volcano and landing on this tin roof. So imagine sleeping with the sound of raindrops, but instead of rain, it's pebbles and twigs. So that went on for quite a while before the wind died down. So that was kind of interesting. But overall, just a really good night. We opted not to go to the summit of Acatenango today because that would have meant getting up at 4:30 in the morning, and there's no way we were doing that. But we have a beautiful view regardless. You can see here that Fuego has been a little bit active this morning, so everyone is having their breakfast. We're going to go and have some tea and coffee, and then I think in about an hour and a half or so we should start heading back down. This is where all the food is made for dinner and for breakfast. Coffee, tea, hot chocolate. This guy's done a phenomenal job. So one of the interesting things about this expedition is that we bring up 4.5 liters of water, and when we arrive, we each give 1 liter to the cooks for making our dinner, for our breakfast and teas, because there is no running water up here. Right, well, believe it or not, the more dangerous part of this whole trek has actually been going down, because it's all downhill. And with all the loose stones and gravel, it's really easy to either twist an ankle, twist the wrist, or just keep sliding on your bum. So Stephanie's far ahead because I think her lighter weight kind of gives her less likelihood of falling or something, I don't know. But then it is all downhill. Okay, well, I remember yesterday I think we were 4 hours in getting to this point. Yeah. And the weather changes every 10 or 15 minutes too. It's like, I'm hot, now I'm cold, now I'm hot, now I'm freezing. The stairs are not much easier going down. Still pretty steep. I gotta say, I think these are actually harder going down than going up. It's just slippery and difficult to figure out how to navigate them. She's a trooper. Her knees are giving out on her, but she's making it. Hiking Acatenango was by far the hardest adventure we've ever undertaken. And while we are very proud to have accomplished it, we weren't as prepared as we could have been, and it did take a toll on our bodies. Yet, it was a defining moment in our relationship, because we literally, physically, and emotionally supported each other the entire time. And that is why we are better together.